How's that music getting you ready, getting you pumped up here this morning? Don't crack those eggs and just drink them raw, though, like Rocky does. I think they've proven that that's not a good thing to do for the body.
No,
Salmonella issues with that involved.
Feel free to cook your eggs this morning.
Yes, please.
But it's that kind of day you may want to get outside and go for that jog. I mean, look at our views right now. This is motivating, right? This is the view over across Del Mar. And what you'll notice is just that little bit of haze right there in the middle of your screen. As we look from San Miguel out towards the west, across the South Bay, look at that Sweetwater Reservoir right there. Clear skies for the most part. So warmer weather has arrived today. You'll likely notice that when you step outside. And our temperatures will be above average for this morning with mostly sunny skies in your forecast today and tomorrow before things cool down. So temperature-wise for downtown, 58 degrees. We have calm winds for you. I'll let you know how warm our afternoon's going to get coming up. Jenny.
Well, good morning to you. Things look really nice out there traffic-wise. Absolutely no issues with your freeway times. In fact, the one crash that I had, at least reported on the map, Dehesa Road, is cleared. So westbound side, everything is back open near Willow Glen. Showing you the Coronado Bridge, quiet up to the north, no crashes reported. Eric.
Jenny, thanks. Right now, the search is on for a missing girl from Chula Vista. Please take a good look at your screen here. This is 14-year-old Alexis Mia Collins. Her mother says she was last seen on Friday in the Pearlwood area. Alexis is 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing 120 pounds. She was last seen wearing a blue tank top and pink brand gray yoga pants. She also goes by the name Mia. Call Chula Vista Police if you have any information.
Today, a former Navy petty officer convicted in the deadly crash off the Coronado Bridge and into Chicano Park will try to wipe his record clean.
Richard Sapollio was released after serving about a third of his sentence. News 8's Evan Narani live downtown with what we can expect to happen in court here today. Evan?
Yeah, that's right. Richard Sapollio only served about a third of that nearly 10-year sentence. He was released in November of last year, and he originally had this hearing scheduled for earlier on this month, about 2 weeks ago. However, it was rescheduled to today at 9 a.m., where he's going to try to clear that record of his, not only be released early from his parole program that he's on, but also to expunge his criminal record. Family and friends of the 4 people that were killed in Chicano Park back in 2016 say that this is unfair.
Immediately, I felt sick to my stomach. I wanted to cry, but I was also upset.
I know we all make bad decisions in life, but we have to pay for those decisions.
And in 2016, Sapollio was both intoxicated and on the phone when his car flew off the on-ramp to the Coronado Bridge and landed at Chicano Park, where 4 people were killed. He was released in November of last year with less than a third of that sentence served. His sentence was reduced partially because of the work that he did in a prison fire camp and good behavior, but also because of a COVID-19 prison release program. Many family members viewed it as unfair, saying they had only begun grieving the loss of their loved ones when Sapollio was released early. Today, in court, he and his attorneys will seek early termination of parole and to have his criminal record expunged. The hearing was delayed from earlier in the month and rescheduled. It's unknown how long the hearing will last or when we'll actually hear answers from the judge as to whether they'll grant either of those requests. However, that is scheduled for 9 a.m. today. You can stay up to date with us on CBS8.com as well as on the News 8 app. And of course, we'll be bringing you updates as soon as we get them here from downtown. I'm Evan Narani, News 8.
Evan, thanks. Today we will get a better understanding of how $2 billion will be spent to help California fight wildfires. This morning, Governor Gavin Newsom will showcase new firefighting equipment and detail how the state's proposed investment will be spent toward fire preparedness. Begins around 11:30 this morning and will be live streamed from the governor's social media pages. A new program to promote safety for the AAPI community kicks off in the North County today. Asian Pacific Islander American Public Affairs and the city of Mira Mesa kickstarting the Yellow Whistle campaign. First launched in New York City last month, serving as a universal cry for help during a hate attack. The group says the color yellow was chosen because it represents the spring season. The group will distribute 250 yellow whistles outside of Broken Yoke Cafe in Mira Mesa at 11 o'clock this morning. New this morning, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is on his way to the Middle East to urge for peace talks between Israelis and Palestinians. Blinken will first visit Israel, the West Bank, then Jordan, as well as Egypt. He's expected to urge officials to build on last week's ceasefire. The Israeli government and Hamas fought for 11 days in the worst conflicts since 2014.
Turning now to the coronavirus, the CDC looking into a rare cases, I should say, of a heart condition possibly linked to the COVID vaccine in teenagers. The agency says there are some reported cases of myocarditis, a condition that causes inflammation in the heart. Most cases were found in young men, typically within 4 days of the second shot. Officials say it is very treatable and it should not discourage anyone from getting the vaccine. California is on track for a statewide reopening on June 15th. So that means the 4-tier color-coded blueprint will officially disappear. We don't have to worry anymore about whether we're in orange or yellow. That means no more capacity limitations, no more physical distancing restrictions for attendees, customers, and guests. The state will implement the CDC's mask guidance, and they will align with the CDC's recommendations on travel. In addition, at outdoor events of over 10,000 people, the state recommends vaccination verification or a negative COVID test. Venues can also give the option to attend with a mask on. And for indoor venues with more than 5,000 guests, the state will now require verification of a vaccine or a negative COVID test.
Today we are celebrating a nationally renowned program in the South Bay. The Island Steel Drum Band has helped hundreds of kids over the years.
As great as it is such a bummer to hear that they will be no longer. This morning they're giving a special performance. News 8's Allison Royal joining us live at Southwest Middle School with details on why this has to come to an end. Good morning, Allison.
Well, good morning, Netta and Eric. So after 22 years, if you can believe it, it's time for the curtains to close here in the South Bay for these talented musicians. Oh, I love clocks. That's a great song. The Island Steel Drum Band is comprised of students from both Southwest Middle School here and Southwest High School. The students are performing for the last time later this morning. So how come? The school, after all, is a source of pride for the South Bay, especially this music program that so many people hold near and dear to their heart. Well, band director Keith Ballard said in a statement that neither he nor the students or parents were spoken to about the decision to cut the program for the upcoming school year. Ballard said he noticed the class was not listed on a schedule on a spreadsheet, and that's when he learned about this difficult decision. The Island Steel Drum Band has played all over California, even the Super Bowl back in 2003, if you remember that one. That was a big year for the Super Bowl too. So if you're interested in watching this monumental performance here in the South Bay, don't worry, we're going to have it on our CBS 8 app and on CBS8.com starting at 9:30 this morning. So certainly a bittersweet moment for these kids. Netta and Eric.
Oh, it's such a bummer.
Yeah.
You know, I love that sound, that island vibe sound, especially here in San Diego.
No, it's literally like it makes you feel good just to hear that. I mean, even hearing that short clip in Allison's piece, you feel, like ready to party, right? This view also may make you feel like partying. I know it's a Monday, but hey, why not get in the mood? We do have pretty nice weather in store for you, so it's going to be a kind of warmer day. Island vibes upon us here. Otay Mountains camera, as you see that sun coming on up. Our sunrise is officially here. Our sunset will be at 7:47. A quick check of our visibility. There is a little haze, and that's why you'll notice 7 to 8 mile visibility along the coast. Nothing too crazy that'll obstruct your views, but just something to note. It does appear a little hazy at the beaches. Inland, though, sunshine. So your temperature is 43 in Ramona. You're at 50 in Alpine, 53 in El Cajon, 53 in Chula Vista right now. So a lot of 50s to start off the day. A couple spots in the 40s, but compared to 24 hours ago, we are already noticing how much warmer it is out there. 4 to 5 degrees warmer across most of our county at this hour. And this is just, of course, the beginning of our day when we're about to get a lot warmer this afternoon. So hopefully you like the 70s and 80s. I don't think it's going to feel too hot for most people. 76 downtown, 87 in Ramona. That is 10 degrees above normal. So the 70s, as you see right here, would be normal for this time of year. The desert's 98 would be normal. They're going to be a little bit below that, but still pretty warm. Taking a look across the board here for our county, 86 this afternoon in El Cajon. Alpine, get ready for a day in the 80s too. Campo 83. So that is warm all across San Diego because of a ridge of high pressure. You may want to head to the beach. It's a little choppy in the waters. 3 to 5 foot waves. Rip current risk will be high, and our high tide happening in about 2 hours from now at 8:30. Low tide will be at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So still not a bad day to head out there and kick your feet in the water and cool off a little. Mid 70s for the coast today, tomorrow, before you notice that big drop inland. Also, that drop is happening for Wednesday. We will be cooler by the end of the week. Jenny.
So traffic-wise, a couple of changes, including some crashes there. I know you can see them. Here it is, 94 westbound. This is right smack at the 805. It happened just a few moments ago. So we've got crews on the scene. They are off to the shoulder there. I'm not seeing any backups on the 94 or the 805 for that matter. It's still very quiet this morning. You can see the Coronado Bridge starting to build up as you hop on, but this is in the yellow. It just means that volume is building, but you're still hovering at the speed limit. The other crash of the morning is over on the 125. Specifically, as you're heading southbound, right as you're approaching Spring Street, you're going to notice crews kind of partially blocking that exit ramp. No massive delays here. While the map is situated here, you can see the La Mesa area is nice and quiet. No major problems over in El Cajon. I mentioned earlier Dehesa Road is back open at Willow Glen, but just a friendly reminder in case you missed that report. From the South County up to the north where we are delay and crash free. Back to you.